Audio Jungle. I got it.
Our coaches Mike Miller and Blake Lord. Also, Logan Allen is on YouTube TV. So these games are broadcast live. If you're not able to be here, or you've got friends that are not able to be here, I would tell them to check out Mocksville-Davie baseball on YouTube if you can watch these games live. Now, we're going to take over to Blake Lord.
Yes.
Just get a thumbs up. Can we confirm Kannapolis is the away team tonight? Somebody umpire?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going back down there. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want. You should let her do that.
Well, that's why I had to go up and ask God to fix it.
First for the visiting team, Kannapolis Post 115. The reserves tonight are 8 Swiss Sulphur 4, number 15 Luke Slow, number 12 Marco Caden, number 11 Nate Hall, number 2 Nick Lane, number 20 Ryan Wolford, number 3 Wesley Michelle. Leading off, playing center field, number 1 Will Kelly. Batting second, number 10 third baseman Moses Thomas. And 3 goals left fielder number 4 Matthew Ballard. Singer number 1, the A's number 21 Perry. And the first baseman number 7 Maxwell Purdue. Saturday 6 spot number 18 Cooper Harris. And 7 for shortstop number 5 Nate Gordon. Today Cole second baseman number 9 Ryan Davis. Rounding out a trade lineup for Kannapolis Post, the right fielder number 14 Ryan Ballard. The pitchers are Preston Black, assistant pitcher Andrew Valdez, and Isaiah White. Now for the home team, Carolina Hawks. The reserves are number 26 Hudson Garrett, number 15 Tom Box. And we will lead off duties tonight, let's go to number 7 Joseph Ray. And the people on the plate, Caleb Harris. At shortstop, number 5 Ryan. It's cleanup night for Carolina Hawks. Number 12, the first baseman Noah Orson. Five hole, the pitching duties tonight, number 14 Jackson Shepard. Number 0 is Tony Bishop. The 7th spot, third baseman number 13 Ace Green. Yay Oval, right fielder, number 24 Reyes Craven. And rounding up the starting lineup for the Carolina Hawks, second baseman number 33 Eddie Craven. Head coach for the Carolina Hawks, Zach Craven. Players and coaches, if you would, stand for the VIP. I will keep the rules, keep faith in my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart with deep, keep my pride under victory, keep a sound soul, clean mind, and healthy body. Now, if you would stand if you are able.
Welcome back. Here's we're set for game number 2 of the night. Game number 1 went 9 innings in a 3-2 final. That one went in favor of Matthews over West Oaks. Here in game number 2, we got zeros up on the board, a completely brand new game. The visiting team here in game number 2, Kannapolis, they'll start things off. Will Kelly in center, Hudson Thomas at third, Matthew Ballard and left. Jacob Petrick will be the DH. Maxwell Prydolk will be over at first. Cooper Harrington will be behind the dish. Nick Rory at short. Ryan Vale will be rounding out the middle infield. And Ryan Fowler over in right. Caden Shin on the mound. For the other side, the home team is going to be the Carolina Ducks. Joseph Ray in left. Caleb Merritt behind the dish. Ryder Deacons at short. Noah Lawson over at first. Jackson Shepard is on the mound here tonight. Hunter Bishop in center. Ace Green at third. Braylon Craver in right. And Evan Craver at second. Just a few more moments here before first pitch as we are set. And game number 2, a quick turnaround from game number 1 between Kannapolis and the Carolina Hawks. Once again, game 1 went 9 innings in a 1-hour delayed game due to rain. 3-2 final in favor of Matthews. Few more pitches here before we set to get underway. Original start time for this one felt like forever ago. As the original start time was at 7:30. We're about an hour and a half past. As here we go. Will Kelly coming up to the dish against Jackson Shepard. Working from the windup, first pitch here, looks to lay down a bunt, goes right back to Shepard on the mound, has one play with it, underhand flips it to first. One pitch, one out to number 1 of Will Kelly. There's a bring up of Hudson Thomas, a third baseman. Leadoff man coming up from the right side. 2-hole Thomas coming up from the left against the right-hander of Jackson Shepard. First pitch offering here, fouled straight back. And that's going to get out of play. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 here to Thomas. Stepping off the back of the mound. And coming out to talk things over is going to be the catcher of Caleb Merritt. Going to try and see here if we have a game changer that works out in fair play to help us get with names and batters up along with the base runners. Here, unfortunately, it appears that Kannapolis is not going to be doing there. So let's see if Post 8 or the Carolina Hawks do so. Count evens 1-1. Indeed, so they are live for Post 8. 1-1 misses the outside corner, 2-1. Just a tad bit late, but we are still working here as Thomas at the dish. The 2-1 here, foul straight back. Able to put the ball in play quite a bit here. So there's been a handful of foul balls here. 4 pitches thrown from Shepard. The 2-2 offering outside. Tried to throw a slider. Just missed out. Full count here to the 2-hole of Thomas. Leadoff man put down on a ground out back to Shepard on the mound. Took the underhand and flipped to the first baseman of Lawson. As that's grounded right back up the middle where it came from. Backhanding it's Craver. Firing it over the first. Gets out of play into the dugout. Didn't hit anything, so Thomas will stay at first. Nearly turned into Thomas going the second on the error. Ballard now up. It's a 3-hole. 1 man on, 1 out. Thomas on first after the air. First pitch here misses the outside corner. 1-0. Deakins and Craver, the middle infield pair here for post 8. That's the Hawks. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1 to Matthew Ballard. The 1-1 here just misses downstairs. Merritt able to keep it in front of him. 2-1. Merritt having a towel back in his back left pocket. To the left-handed hitting Ballard. Fires it in, misses up and out. 3-1 to the lefty once again. Had a chance to hit him if he was a righty. Thomas reached on an error back to the 2-hole. That was on a 3-2 count. That just misses the outside corner. That looked very solid from here, regardless. That puts runners first and second after the walk. Still only 1 out to Pedrick, the DH. Looks like Pedrick's coming up to us from the right-hand side. Indeed so, wearing number 21. Back to the stretch. 12 pitches thrown here from Shepard. Chop down the third base side. That's going to go foul. No balls and a strike. Pride Hulk waits on deck. That's the first baseman. Now up is a DH. He's hitting for Caden Shin, who's going to be on the mound to start the home half of inning number 1. Down to the 4-hole in the first. Outside corner, called a strike from the off speed. Works it here 0-2, only 1 out for Pedrick. Still 1 pitch away if a double play is in order, as that's fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2, low and out, just was able to hold a swing, trying to check the infield umpire. Took a delay here from the catcher of Merritt to get their attention. As the count works to 1-2. That goes up over the head of Petrick, nearly clipped him. That would have loaded the bases with 1 out. Count evens 2-2. Shepard trying to work out of a jam here in the first. Line into left field. That's going to drop in front of Ray. Trying to nail him out at third. It's going to be close. Called safe. We'll take a look here. Single from Pedrick. Loads the bases 1 out. Good work of 2-strike hitting. Here comes Pardolik up. Once again, bases are loaded and 1 out, trying to do some damage here in the first. Shepard's going to work from the stretch. Up and out, ball 1. I don't know. Fouled straight back, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 outside nearly gets away from Merritt. Runners will stay put. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 here to Pride Hulk. Outside 3-1. Bases are loaded. There's nowhere to put them. Shepard firing into 3-1, swing and a miss, works it full. Going to be a payoff pitch here, 1 out. There's nowhere to put him. Strikeout here would be huge to leave it scoreless going to the home half. Outside, gets away from Merritt. 1 run's going to come across regardless. 1-0 here as Thomas comes across the touch home plate after the walk to Prydalk. The 1-out error is able to come across and score off the RBI from the walk to Prydalk. This is going to bring up Cooper Harrington. We're going to take a quick timeout here after the mound visit. Coming back here, still in the top of the first, bases loaded, 1-0 after the walk that brought home Thomas. Catches the outside corner on Harrington, 0-1. Prydalk on first, Petrick on second, Ballard over on third. Green, the third baseman, playing in even with the grass. Outside, 1-1. From the left side, once again, is Harrington. Third to lefty of the inning. Swing and a miss, down to the last strike. Still only 1 out here in the top of the first. Rory waits on deck, followed by Vale. A 1-2. Downstairs, count evens 2-2. If you ever need to reset it, I got it here on Game Changer. If you ever need to reset it, I got it here. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Second out of the inning is a strikeout against Harrington. First one for Jackson Shepard. Bases are still loaded. Only 1 has come across the score for Nick Rory. Shepard looking to do some damage control here in the first already. Catches the outside corner. Once again, down to the last out here in the top of the first. Nick Rory trying to do some damage here and break it open. 1 run to come across the score was Thomas. That was on a bases loaded walk. Fouled off down the first base side. No balls, 2 strikes. Now we're down to the last strike. Shepard has only given up 1. Trying to keep it that way. As for Rory, he's trying to find a way to break it open. Fouled off once again, same exact spot as the count remains 0-2. If Rory reaches, Vale waits right behind him. The 0-2 sits him down, looking for out number 3 of the inning. Second strikeout. Back-to-back fashion takes us to the home half. 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis. Coming back here, bottom of the first. 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis. They scored on a bases loaded walk. Hudson Thomas, the 1 run so far. Putting things off here for the Hawks in the home half. Joseph Ray. Down out 1-0 from Caden Shin. Caleb Merritt on deck, followed by Ryder Deacons. 1-0 offering under the lights outside ball 2. The 2-0 offering downstairs called a strike. Working it back now 2-1. Tried a slider in the same spot. That one was said that it missed outside. 3-1. Down and in, gets away from Harrington. Able to keep him at first is Harrington. Leadoff walk is how the home half of the first comes up. And this will bring up Caleb Merritt. Merritt trying to get something started here in the first. As for the top half, there's been 2 base knocks from Kannapolis. Slider catching the outside corner on the left-handed, hitting Merritt. No balls and a strike. Runner takes off. Pitch is called a strike. Harrington's throw is in time. Was a tag applied? It was. Ray goes down trying to steal second. Apologies, no, called safe. Oh, and 2 the count here to Merritt. Popped up. Shallow right field. Pride Duck coming in on it. Long run. Makes the grab. Ray's going to stay put on second. Out number 1. This brings up Ryder Deacons, the shortstop. Ray on second. Downstairs, able to keep it in front of him was Harrington. A ball and no strikes. Rory holding on the runner at second. Backs up as that's fouled straight back. Evens the count 1-1 here in the first. Once again in the back pocket is Rory. Chop foul down to third baseline this time. Falling down the count 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the home half of the first. As we're down to the 3-hole. Shin already up to 10 pitches here tonight. Although not throwing that many pitches, his delivery and setup is fairly slow. A much different pace from what we seen on the top half of the first. Alongside back in game number 1 as that's up and in 2-2. Popped up right field side. Infield ground. Patrick giving it a chase at the foul line. That's going to go out near clipping a kid. 2-2. Two and two here from Shin to Harrington. Line down the third base side. Thomas has one play, firing it over the Pedrick in time. As Ray will take third on the throw. They will definitely take that trade there. A ground out the third from Deacons. Brings 2 outs, runner on third. Both squads so far have had a runner touch third base. As for Kannapolis, they brought him in on a bases loaded walk. As for the other side, they're going to need a piece of a 2 out 2 out hitting. That is. That's going to be the left-handed hitting Lawson. Slider downstairs, called a strike, 0-1. Downstairs, Harrington able to keep it in front of him. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Here's a line right back up the middle of the line to the shortstop of Rory. Able to make the grab, and that will do it. 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis takes us to the top half of inning number 2. Coming down to the 8-hole here in the second already. Leading things off is going to be Ryan Vale, the second baseman. First pitch missed on the plate, ball 1 as the home plate umpire had to make his way after it. Popped up left field side, Green gave it a chase and said it's going to be a kid. A ball and a strike here to start things off here in the second to Vale. It's going to be Fowler in top. As for Kelly, he's the leadoff man. He grounded out to the pitcher to lead things off. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. Had back-to-back strikeouts to close out the first. As for Shepard, he has a chance to get strikeout number 3 here in the second. Just able to foul off the off speed. Keeps it 1-2. Lined into right field, coming in on its Craver, just over the head of the Craver at second. That being E. Craver, the second baseman. G. Craver over and right. Drops in for a single. Good work of 2-strike hitting. We'll bring up the 9-hole of Fowler. 1 on, nobody out. Three hits given up on a night so far against Shepard here through just over 1 inning of work. Hardy cut there, swing and a miss, 0-1 to the 9-hole of Fowler. Upstairs evens at 1-1. Once again, still nobody out here in the second. A single into right, just over the head of Craver at second. That's the difference maker thus far in the second inning. Lined into left field, that's going to go foul, but one of the hardest shots we've seen thus far. 1 and 2 here from the from Shepard. Inside, able to watch it, wanted to pull the trigger, didn't. Now Sir Fowler worked out in his favor, evens it 2 and 2. Popped up, foul ground, Green giving chase. Hints up out here, out of play. A lot of foul balls here so far. I've already had to make a round back to the home squad to trap off all the balls that have made their way back into the concession stand. Vale at first. Staying put as a 2-2's line. Center field coming in on its Bishop. Not able to make the grab was Deakins at short, but able to get the play at second as Deakins is able to fire it into Craver. As for Vale, he had to wait up to make sure that wasn't caught. It wasn't. As you can see there on the replay, it was just happened to be caught up by Craver at second. Runner takes off for second. Fowler is late, not able to hold on to it. Was Deakins, the shortstop. Stolen base for Fowler. Fowler with a stolen base, just able to beat in the throw from Merritt. Working lead at second as this 1-0 pitch catches the bottom half of the zone, 1-1. Up and out, 2-1 the count. Shepard falls behind to Kelly. Back up to the top of the lineup we go for Kelly. He grounded out to the pitcher to start this one. Trying to improve his night to 1 for 2. Gonna be a chance here as that's gonna drop back. Can it play by Craver? Has one play. Hard throw over to Lawson. That goes underneath his glove. Able to reach there, I believe, on the air. Indeed so, as Fowler will take third. Kelly still over 2, although reaching base here in the second brings up Hudson Thomas, who reached on an error back in the first. He's the one that has come across the score, which makes it the difference maker, although it was on a walk. Runner takes off for second. It's Kelly. Great jump there. Nothing Merritt could have done. Bases. Runners are on second and third. As that pitch catches the top half of the zone. 1-1. Once again, runners on second and third. 1 out for Thomas. Swing and a miss there, 1-2, down to his last strike, needing to put something in play. He reached on an error back in the first. One, two, up and out, 2-2. Got evens here, 2-2. Down and in full count. A little bit of pressure here, knowing you need to throw a good pitch in order to get yourself to be 1 pitch out of this inning. As this is not, in a sense, as that runs up and in on the full count, gets a piece of Thomas. as this will take us to the 3-hole of Ballard. Needing a good pitch here. Still only one pitch away from it. Double play now in order with Thomas on first. First and third playing in, middle infielder playing back. As once again, still one pitch away from ending this inning. One ball, no strikes here from Shepard. That was his 55th pitch of the night. Through 1 1/3 inning of work. Swing and a miss there, evens at 1 apiece. As for Matthew Ballard, he's 0 for 0, has a walk back in the first, ended up being stranded on base as well. Hardy cut there, falls him down to his last strike, 1 and 2. That just misses outside as Fowler was hustling down the third base line, nearly acting like he was trying to steal home. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Shepard to Ballard. Outside 3 and 2, no place to put him. As for Ballard, he was left stranded on base after a walk. But that walk helped bring in Hudson Thomas as he came in on a bases loaded walk. Payoff pitch, popped up right field side, in foul ground, Lawson calling for it. Giving it some room, can't see it, gonna drop in foul ground. New life here for Ballard. Apologies there, as I thought you could see it there on the replay, but apparently not, as that was just a tad too far down the first base line. Payoff pitch here coming to Ballard. Catches the inside corner, sets him down looking, and he knew it. Second out of the inning comes by a strikeout to Ballard. As I bring up Jacob Pedrick, the DH. He singled in the left back in the first. Now we need a base hit to find a way to score at least 1, as that's popped up on the first pitch. Inside the infield, Deacon's calling for it, leaving it for the second baseman of Craver. Makes the grab and bases will remain stranded. To the home half of the second we go. Coming back here, bottom half of the second, 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis here at Mando Field. In night 2 of the playoffs. Slider over the heart of the plate, called a strike from Caden Shen. It looks like Caden Shen likes to throw a lot of junk and a lot of junk for strikes. as he gets another one there, and that one's fouled off. 0-2 the count here to Shepard. Leadoff walk for Ray, followed by 3 straight outs. Here's how the home half of the first went. Snagged by the third baseman Thomas. Fires it over the Petrick. So it goes up the line, but able to hold on to the bag. Leads to out number 1. That was Jackson Shepard. As for Shepard, he's a man on the mound for the Hawks who's only given up 1 run through 2 innings of work. Not able to help himself there. This will bring things over to Hunter Bishop. First pitch swinging over the third. We've tested Thomas already as he sits 2 for 2. As that was just a tad. It was a very close bang play. Thomas has been tested twice here in the inning. Once again, bang. It was close. Infield umpire gave it to the defense. 2 up, 2 down.
The one that flipped the bat. That's him umpiring first. It just banged him.
Huh.
You remember Noah Souls?
Yeah.
Flipped the bat. That's him from left. He's going in the minor league umpire. He's going to school. You know what they make?
No balls, 2 strikes here to Green. Fires it home, looking for 1-2-3 inning. Did he going? Yes, he did. Harrington gonna have to punch him out at first. Pedrick just able to get in front of it and stay on the bag. And 1-2-3 inning on the drop third strike. Will end a threat in the second. To the top of the third we go, 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis. Coming back here, top of the third inning, set to start things off, is Maxwell Pride Dog, who had an RBI walk back in the first. That was a bases loaded walk. That's a difference maker here. Fouled off 0-1 from Shin.
Right there in the parking lot. First handicap sign.
6 batters came up in the second. None came across to score. As the count evens 1-1 here from Shepard, who's up to 63 pitches here, just over 2 innings of work. Shepard teals. That sent shallow center field. Gonna drop in front of Bishop. A leadoff single on a 1-1 count will bring up Cooper Harrington. Harrington so far was a strikeout victim back in the first. And back-to-back strikeouts in the first to end it. Shepard looking to do that again here. Up and in, ball 1. Working from the stretch. Staying put as this pitch catches the outside corner. Good work there from Barrett to work it back inside. Count evens at 1. Down to the last strike here against Harrington. A big out here from Shepard. Swing and a miss. Sets him down. Strikeout number 1 in the inning. That's the 4th one of the night from Jackson Shepard. This will bring up Nick Rory, the shortstop. Harrington so far has 2 strikeouts tonight. As for Rory, he's one of the other ones. Pop foul down the first base line, out of play, 0-1.
We didn't even make it there. Well, I'm saying we didn't get to play because 2 days before the tournament.
Brodok over on first. Gonna try and take second. Pitch downstairs. Called a strike as Brodok will go right back into the first base bag. Obviously, if you don't get a good jump, you don't have to go. But the third base coach definitely unpleased about what happened. Pickoff move the first. Diving back in safely is Prydolk. 0-2 the count here against Rory. Trying to take second again. Grounded down the first base side. Hit and run in effect as that's fouled off. 0-2 as Prydolk will have to go right back into the first base bag. Merritt onto the mound to talk things down with Shepard. Let's see how something goes here on the 0-2 to Rory. Once again, Rory struck out back in the first. Product over in first. Trying to walk his lead out, taking a step back closer to the bag. The 0-2 from Shepard. Curveball starts up high, catches the heart of the plate, sits him down looking as Rory backed out of the box. Back-to-back strikeouts is 2 outs here in the third for Ryan Vale. I'm going to try and get a quick replay here as this first pitch misses the outside corner. That is 1-0. Now Shepard crosses the 70 pitch threshold. 1-0 fouled off. That pitch was outside to Vale. Product still on first. 1-1 golf down the first base side, goes into the fencing. Down to his last strike here in the third. 5 strikeouts on the night from Shepard. He has a chance for 6. Fires it in, popped up in the infield. Trying to give it a chase as Green, the third baseman, once again gets out of play. We've had at least 15-20 foul balls already here in the third inning, in the top half of the third. The 1-2 curveball upstairs. Vol lets it go by. Count evens 2-2. Upstairs, swing and a miss. 6th strikeout of the evening from Jackson Shepard. This one goes against Vale, who is 1-for-1 coming into this at-bat. To the home half of the third we go. 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis. Coming back here, bottom half of the third inning, set to get things started is going to be Graylin Carver. First pitch swinging, fouled straight back out of play, 0-1. Heading to the foul ball counter here tonight. The 0-1, downstairs in the dirt. Count evens 1-1. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. As Carver falls down in the count. Apologies. Yes. Carver. This is Graylin Carver, the right fielder. Watches that one go down. He did not go, says the infield umpire. Count evens 2-2 from Shin to Carver. Fly to right field side toward Prydolk. Coming in on it, makes the grab under the lights, route number 1. Downstairs 1-0 to the 9-hole of Evan Carver. You could only assume brother of Graylin. Fouled off once again. Flied over the head of the shortstop of Rory, dropping in front of Ballard. A 1-out base knock here from Carver will bring up the top of the lineup. As for Joseph Ray, he sits over 0, had a leadoff walk, ended up stealing second. Fouled off down the third base side. That's going to stay in play, 0-1. Going to try and get a foul ball counter here going. Watches that one down, 2-1. Coming back here, top of the fourth inning, set to lead things off, so 9-hole of Ryan Fowler. Single to center and is only at bat this far. Popped up right field. Cy had him play perfect with Pie Dolk having to come in on it. Makes the grab out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here in the 4th will take us to the top of Will Kelly. His 3rd at bat of the afternoon, grounded out and reached on an error. Grounded down the third base side, able to keep it in front of him. Green, 1 play, fires it over to Lawson. Just like that, out number 2 of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. As we bring up Hudson Thomas, first pitch called a strike, 0-1. Shepard's up to 80 pitches. Down and in, evens at 1 apiece. Called a strike, 1-2 the count. Down to the last strike here in the top half of the 4th. Started out fairly slowly moving, going through the first inning. Since then, it's gone a lot quicker. Fouls right back. That one's going to stay in play. So my counter can increase. 1-2. Hopping out, 2-2. Chop down the first base side of Lawson. Slow roller, gonna take it himself. Out number 3. A 3 up, 3 down inning takes us to the home half of the 4th. Coming back here, home half of the 4th, set to lay things off will be Caleb Merritt. So far, he's popped out to right field and is only at bat as the Carolina Hawks look to make it through their 2nd time through the batting lineup. Outside misses from Caden Shin. 1-0. As for Shin, he's gone 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Hardy cut there, evens at 1 apiece. As for Shen, he's closing in on 40 pitches through just over 3 innings of work. On the other side for Shepard, he's right at 90. Chopped over the short. Rourke's going to have to hurry. Firing over the Patrick. That's going to go up off the fencing. Trying to see if that goes down as a hit or error. Goes down as a hit. A single to shortstop will bring up Ryder Deakins.
Shortstop, number 5, Ryder.
Merritt at first after reaching on a single. It's going to be followed by Deacons, Lawson, and Shepard. Runner takes off, fly to right center field. That's going to drop down right in front of Prydol. As for Merritt, he'll just keep it to 90 feet. Those runners will be first and second after a single from Deacons. Back-to-back base knocks will bring up Lawson. He's 0 for 1 thus far, but as I mentioned back in game 1, hitting is very contagious. And we'll see if the Carolina Hawks can flip the script here and get something in the score column for themselves. First and second, nobody out. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. There's been a lot of foul balls that have gotten here out of play prior to the third inning, as that's shot right field. Prydol giving it a chase, tagging his Merritt at second. Firing it in, hitting the cutoff man of all. He'll just eat it at the edge of the outfield grass. Runners move up 90 feet. Or Merritt, that is, moves up 90 feet. First and third, now and out. Ball in play has a chance to bring home Caleb Merritt. And at the plate is a pitch of Jackson Shepard. Not really sure how much longer Shepard's going to be in here, closing on 90 pitches. Backed off the mound, faked to throw the Merritt, try to get Deacons taking off for second. Thought about throwing it over to him and decided against it. Up and in, nearly clips him. 1-0 the count to Shepard. Once again, this game here was about an hour and a half late due to game number 1 being delayed an hour due to some rain pre-game, followed by game number 1 going into 9 innings. Here in the bottom of the 4th, the Hawks are trying to tie it. Tying run 90 feet away over at third. That's Merritt after reaching on a single to short. Down and in, trying to take seconds Deacons. He'll take it without a throw. Tried a little delayed steal in order to get some shenanigans going on the base pass. Ended up not working. Swing and a miss there, sits him down. As now there's 2 outs after the strikeout to Jackson Shepard. All he needed to do was put the ball in play in order for a chance to score Merritt. It did not happen, because now there's 2 outs in the inning and it's going to fall down to Hunter Bishop. Grounding out to third, back into second. Ends up hitting him dead square in the back. Bat flips it as well. Will load the bases for Ace Green. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here from the coach. So we'll take a break here. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Coming back here, bottom of the 4th will continue. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Bost. First pitch swinging down the third base side. That's going to go foul. Indeed, so there's a pinch hitter here. It's a Bost, Dom Bost. Taking over for Green, who struck out in the second. Grounded over the second. Has plenty of time, firing it over the first, gets it there to Pedrick. The pinch hit does not come out to work like intended. And that's going to end the threat here, leaving bases stranded. To the top of the fifth we go, 1-0 in favor of Kannapolis. Can I have a foul ball?
You got a song request for the next dinner?
What?
You got a song request for the next dinner? Coming back Saturday?
I might be here.
Mike. You know what we said about Mike? He said, be nice to say.
My birthday's Monday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be here or not.
Birthday's Monday. It's gonna take you 2 days to get ready for your birthday.
Well, I'm not sure if we're going camping or not.
We're not full of blood.
Huh?
We're not full of blood.
Yeah, I tell you.
I remember when we used to play, I always had a game on my birthday. And now we end early July, and I never got to play. Coming back here, top of the fifth inning, we're just about set to get underway. It's going to be Matthew Ballard coming up in the fifth. Third at bat for him, walking in the first, striking out in the second. New man on the mound. It's going to be Graylin Craver. Graylin Craver started things off in right field, so we will have a little bit of a different outfield positioning. Let's get that to you. Right and left, Bishop in center, Boss moving over to right. Boss pinch hitting back in the last half inning, so he will take over for Ace Green as Shepard will move over to third base. Down and in from the new man on the mound, that being Craver. A ball and no strikes here to Ballard. The second baseman's Merritt, behind the plate's Merritt, so we have another pair of brothers here for the Hawks. One goes upstairs. Since the foul balls have calmed down, this game's moved quite along here in the fifth inning, only an hour into the stream. Top half of the zone called a strike, 2-1. Left-handed hitting Ballard. Downstairs, 3-1. And the family not into it as much as game number one. Definitely a lot quieter here at Mando. Hardy cut there, tipped it, caught by Merritt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count here from Carver to Ballard. Braylon Carver once again starting things off in right field. Now on the mound, first batter that he faces results in a full count walk. And that's going to bring up Jacob Pedrick. Pickoff move over the first, nearly had him as that gets away. Ballard's going to take off for second. He's going to hold up at 2. As the ball nearly gets away from Merritt, it does. Timeout here for a new ball. I can only assume that the grass is slowly starting to get a little damp here at Mando. Once again, Ballard up to second on the air. Downstairs, that's going to be blocked up by Merritt. Once again, there's a Merritt at second and a Merritt behind the dish. Runner on second's Ballard. Reaching on a leadoff walk. Hardy cut there, 1-1. Back pick Merritt to Merritt. Goes back behind the back of Ballard. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 here. Fouled down the first base side. Gets out of play. And finally add one here to my counter. 1-2. That's the first one since the third inning. Pickoff move over the second. You can hear him screaming from here. Trying to get him back. Fires it in. Grounded right back up the middle. Going to be a play in front of second base. Merritt firing it. Just able to hold on to the bag. No. But able to get the tag on Pedrick. Runner goes up to third. 1 out. Here it comes down to Prydalk. One nothing still your score. Up and out here in the top of the fifth. So number 7 on Prydalk. He's 1 for 1 singling. In the third, has an RBI walk back in the first. Down and in, able to keep it in front of him. Merritt from Carver. 2 balls, no strikes. Craver, that is. Apologies. The 2-0. Swing and a miss there. Expected something, didn't get it. 2 balls and a strike here in the fifth. Craver trying to strand Ballard over at third. The offering here is upstairs, 3-1. Pitching stuff so far for the Hawks. As that's grounded over the second. Merritt has one play with it over to Lawson. Trades an out for a run. As one run does come across on the RBI ground out. 2-0 here in the fifth. Cooper Harrington here. 2 outs, nobody on for the fourth batter of the inning, but 1 run did come across the score as it's 2-0. Popped up straight back out of play. Second one of the inning. The 0-2 offering outside. Watches that one go by to Harrington. 1-2. Harrington's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Craver trying to make it 3. Fouled straight back. That one's going to say in play. Count remains 1-2. Able to stay alive. Here's Harrington. Craver working from the windup here, looking for punch out number 1. Has been 6 against the Kannapolis hitting staff. That's a 1-2 offering. Foul tip straight back, goes off the mask of, I believe, the home plate umpire. They've got a piece of merit as well. Count remains 1-2. Firing in the 1-2 fly to center field. Bishop giving it a chase. Does he make the grab? Says safe. Center fielder, I believe, made the grab. Nobody was watching it. Even I thought he made the grab from up here. Center fielder Bishop is enraged in a sense.
I can tell if you cut it or not. I can tell it.
Home plate umpire wasn't paying attention. The infield umpire had his back turned.
Why don't you rewind it? We get a little rest to play there. Moving out. I doubt you can get the ball. Other than this had the basing cars out. There's somebody on base. Let's see. Let's see. Watch this.
Up and in to Rory. Harrington up first after a questionable single in the center as that pitch misses downstairs, 2-0. Vol waits on deck. Singled into right, back in the second, striking out since. The two offering chop down the third base side. That goes foul. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 here inside. Could have been 50-50, but regardless, home plate umpire let that go in. 3-1. As Kannapolis trying to increase the lead here now with 2 outs. Chop down the third base side. Into left field. Shepard not able to hold on to it. Ray's able to keep it in front of him. Runners first and second now, 2 outs. This brings up Ryan Vale. So far he's 1 for 2. Singling and striking out thus far. Chopped on the third, Shepard. Trying to apply the tag, ends up missing it as it goes into left field. 1 run coming across. That's going to be Harrington. Able to come across as the third baseman of Shepard end up taking his eye off the ball. That ball just ended up on the outfield grass. Good work there from Harrington from the RBI single from Vale. Popped up in the infield. Deacons is underneath of it, able to retire the side, but that one questionable call ends up coming across the hurt. The Hawks. 3-0 Kannapolis. Going to the home half of the 5th. Coming back here, home half of the 5th inning, 3-0 in favor of Kannapolis. A little bit of a questionable call ends up coming across the score 1. Coming back here to the home half, Craver that is, pops out the short for out number 1. Rory underneath of it to make the grab. Evan Craver now up. He's 1 for 1, singling the left. We'll come back up to the top lineup for the 3rd time through the batting lineup. First offering here, slider downstairs, ball 1. As the Hawks offense trying to get something going here in the 5th. 8 outs remain. Hardy cut there, evens at 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. 3 runs on 6 hits. As for the other squad, 0 runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. Down and in, gets away, 3-1 with a 1 out to Craver. Graylin Craver ended up popping out the short to start the inning. The 3-1 offering popped up left field, coming in on its Ballard. Now taking a few steps to his left, makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Will take us to the top of the lineup for Joseph Ray. He's 0 for 1, strikeout and walking thus far. Ray in the box here, looking to avoid a 1-2-3 innings. That pitch misses downstairs from Shen. Shen still closing in on 60 pitches, has a chance to get out of the inning before hitting that threshold. Hopping in, nearly clips Ray. 2-0. As for Shen, 4 2/3 inning, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. 2-0, fouled straight back, 2-1. He's hit 1 as well. 59 pitches, 38 of them being strikes. The 2-1 offering down and in, 3-1. And a 3-1 offering back to Craver. Ended up flying out into left. Here's our Joseph. He's trying to continue the inning after giving up 2 in the top half. Hardy cut there, and we got a full count, which that could have been ball 4. Hardy cut there, sets him down after being ahead to count, 3-1. The strikeout there ends the half. Striking out twice, going 0 for 2. To the top half of the 6th we go. 3-0 in favor of Kannapolis. Coming back here, starting off the Kelly ball one, who's 0 for 3 so far tonight. Pop straight back out to play 3-0. Apologies, the leadoff man of Will Kelly. 2-1. 2-2 now the count after fouling that one off. Trying to stay alive here as this is grounded right back up the middle to Craver. He'll underhand flip it to Lawson in time for out number 1. Coming up, here's the duo of Thomas. First up hit since the 4th inning, where he grounded out to first. He's been hit by pitch and singled thus far. Off-speed catches the inside corner, 0-1. Craver up to 33 pitches so far. One in the 3rd inning of work. Swinging a pitch downstairs, 0-2. 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned given up from the pitching staff of the Hawks. That tried to hit the outside corner, missed by a mile. 1-2. Ballard, Pedrick, and Prydolk waits on deck. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss, pitch upstairs, got him going. Strikeout number 1 of the night from Craver, 7th on the night. And out 1 of the inning. Out number 2 of the inning, that is. 2 up, 2 down, brings up Ballard. Inside, clips him on the first pitch. Ballard was 0 for 1 with 2 walks coming into this plate appearance before being hit by pitch on the very first pitch. And that brings up Jacob Pedrick. As for Pedrick, he's singled into left center field. Popped up to the second baseman and grounded out as well to the same spot. Big off move the Ballard just in time, able to get back. Got time here at the plate from Pedrick. A bit of a bouncing lead over at first it was from Ballard. Stays put as that catches the outside corner, 0-1. Craver able to get ahead here to Pedrick. Another pickoff attempt here. As Pedrick's able to get back, Ballard's able to get back in safely. Drop down the third base side in play. Shepard has 1 play, firing over the first, able to get it there in time. Shepard able to retire for the 3rd out. End of the inning, leaving 1 stranded, that being Ballard. To the home half of the 6th we go. It's going to be Merritt, Deacons, and Lawson.
You remember we had this tournament here? It was us. Last year, Kernersville.
Coming back here, home half of the sixth, 3-0 Kannapolis lead. As for the Hawks, they're trying to battle their way back. 6 outs remain. Here in the winner's bracket, hopes for the Carolina Hawks. Swinging a miss, pitch downstairs, 0-1 the Merritt. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Downstairs watches it go by and 1-1. Singling in the short back in the fourth and popping out to right in his first at bat. Only the third time through the batting lineup. Inside nearly clips Merritt. Left-handed batter. 2-1. Deacons on deck, followed by Lawson, Shepard, and Bishop. Fly down the third base side, out of play. There's another one for the tally. 4 foul ball hit out of play since the third inning. There's about 15 prior to me starting that counter. The 2-2 offering. Chopped down the second base side. Vol hasn't a hurry. Fires it, gets away from Pedrick at first, taking over for second. Merritt will take second as that ball went out of play. Runner on second, nobody out after Merritt reaches on the air to second. Val had to hurry to get that ball out of his pocket. Ends up being able to get it out quickly, but not accurately. As there's a runner on second, now nobody out. That would have been a bang-bang play at first if he was able to hold on to it. Now here's a chance for the Hawks to push home across one as that shot right center field. That's going to drop down for extra bases. Merritt coming around third. Trying to throw it all the way into second. Will not happen as the ball gets away. Shin will have to pick it up down the third base line. RBI double from Deacons will bring home Merritt. 3-1 here in the sixth. Same sort of story as what we've seen back in game number 1. Now at the plate is Lawson. Runner on second, Deacons, who took places with Merritt. Pickoff move over the second, ends up holding on to it to Shin. First pitch here upstairs, gets away from Harrington. Deacons is going to take third standing. 3-1. Going to have a timeout here from the coach, so we'll take a quick break here. 3-1, runner on third, nobody out. Shin still on the mound. Coming back here, Shen remains on the mound. 1-0 the count, infield coming in. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Once again, nobody out. Shen running back Deacons all the way down to third, as he did not want to get back to the bag. Coach walking out with him. The 1-1 offer here popped up. That's going to be over the head of Vol at second. If it would have stayed at normal positioning, that would have been an out and left Deacons at third. It did not, and that brings home another one on the RBI single. Bases have nearly been cleared. Runner on first, still nobody out. Check swing there. Did he go? I don't think he did. He did not. The Shepherd, who started on the mound for the Hawks. 1-0 the count. Hardy cut there. Works it even. 1-1. Austin, the runner on first. That run does mean a lot. A one-run game here. Pickoff move the first. Hardy throw there from Shin, trying to nail him out at first. If that would have gotten away from Patrick, Lawson had a chance to go from first to third. Hardy cut there, trying to back pick Harrington. He'll hold on to it. There's a down to the last strike here from Shepherd. As for Shin, he's closing on 75 pitches. This pitch will be, but he's took it up a dial. Catches the outside corner, sits him down looking. Out number one of the inning goes to a strikeout against Shepherd. That's his second strikeout of the afternoon. Here comes Hunter Bishop. As for Bishop, he's 0 for 2, needing a base hit here would be huge. Grounding out to third and a hit by pitch. Lawson at first, 1 out. Works the way down a bunt. Upstairs, gets away from Harrington. Lawson trying to take second. Throw goes into center field. Thought about trying to turn around second, go for 3, but Lawson's speed is not there. So he'll stay right at second. One nothing the count. Lawson on second after a pass ball. Hardy cut there. 1-1 here against Bishop. 2 really good games here tonight, as I believe we are in the I know we're in the second round. I'm not exactly sure how many teams are left. 1-1 the count. Drops it down in the dirt. 2-1 the count from Shin to Bishop. This might be the last batter here for Shin. Both bullpens are warming up. The 2-1 delivery awaits. Firing at home. Fouled off. That's going to add to the counter. And it keeps them alive. 2-2. Looks like they're intentionally going to walk him, either that or catcher's interference. Not exactly sure what that was. Indeed so, catcher's interference. Puts runners on first and second, 1 out. Wow. Coach chucking it down with the home plate umpire. We'll get that here on the replay. Runners first and second. Bishop at first, Lawson at second. Looks like we're having a pinch runner. Once again, that 1 run does mean quite a bit. Boss now at the box. As it looks like Green's coming back in. At least that's what's put down on the score on Game Changer. Once again, this is thanks to Post 8, the Hawks. Working the way down a bunt, that's upstairs, ball 1. Number 13, let's try and figure out who that is. Indeed so, it is Green. Don Boss batted in the 4th inning. Up and in, 2-0. Not exactly sure what's going on, but you know Petrick's expecting to bunt. He is 3/4 of the way in down the infield line. Outside, called a strike. 2-1. Two and one, misses outside, 3-1. Home plate umpire, that was just a tad bit out. Once again, this might be the last batter here from Shin. 84th pitch of the night. Foul tip straight back, got a piece of the umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, needing to find a way to put this ball in play. And out here would be huge for Kannapolis, holding a 1-run lead. Fly shallow left field, giving chases Rory. The shortstop makes the grab. Both runners able to tag up. Or get back safely, that is. 2 outs, runners first and second. That's for Shin, trying to leave him stranded. This will bring up Graylin Craver. 0 for 2 thus far. Downstairs, ball 1 from Shin. Shin throwing just as much as Shepard did through 2 extra innings. Batter timeout here from Craver. The 1-0 firing inning, dropped down the third base side. That gets past the third baseman. Shortstop of Rory. That's one play over the first. Isn't in time. Not able to hold on to it. And Lawson comes across the score. The tying run. 3-3 thrown out at second was Bishop. But the run does come across. It's 3-3 at the end of the 6th. Top of the 7th we go. And we have a game just like we did back in game number 1. Apologies there for being on the replay. I'm going to cut it out for the remainder. 3-3 going top 7. Top of the 7th we go. Maxwell Pryduck set to get things started. First pitch catches the outside corner, 0-1. Pryduck so far sits 1 for 2. Walking in the first, singling and grounding out. Has 2 RBIs thus far. One and one here, the Pryduck. Chopped. Over toward the third base side. Shepard picks it up, firing it over. High throw. Does he apply the tag in time? He does. Able to sit down Pryduck. Good work there. Out number 1. One up, one down. We'll bring up Harrington. Croft, left center field, giving it a chase. Bishop, was he able to hold on to it? He was not. A single for Harrington. We'll bring up Nick Rory. Apologies here, trying to get the camera in for a more normal field of a replay. Nick Rory at the plate so far. He sits 1 for 3 here in his 4th at bat, singling back in the 5th. Striking out twice prior to that. Timeout here for Craver to tie his shoe. In the home half, it's going to be 9, 1, and 2 set to come up. 1 run is the difference maker. Runner on first, Harrington, after a 1-out single. Goffed over the second, Craver flipping it to Deacons. Not able to hold on to it, staying on the bag. A huge error there, puts runner in scoring position with only an out. Had a chance to be a 4-6-3 double play to end it. Mr. Bring up Vol. Vol strike out in the 3rd. An RBI errors. That's grounded to short. That's going to go underneath his legs. Coming across his bases will be loaded. Deacons had a chance to get the lead runner out at 3rd, but back-to-back errors come up to haunt the Hawks. We're going to take a timeout here. Bases are loaded. Only an out. Had a chance for back-to-back double plays. Down to the 9-hole goal for Fowler. That looks like we're going to have to rely here on Craver. As for Craver, he only has 1 strikeout so far. He's given up 3 hits, 2 runs, and an error. 1 earned run, that is, with a walk. He has hit 1, throwing 47 pitches, facing 15 batters. It only takes 1 pitch to either end the inning or blow it open. Let's see what happens here. Fowler at the dish. So far he's 0 for 3. Flying out to right and singling in the 2nd while stealing 2nd as well. Craver going to work from the windup. Grounded over the 2nd. Here's a chance. Craver on the backhand gets the out. Deacons fires over. Safe at first. Trying to call for interference. Chance for an interference call here. Once again, apologies here for the delay between the mic and YouTube. That's either going to end the thread, keep it tied at 3. And that's a double play. And I believe his night might be done. And you can hear it. He might be done. To the home half we go, still tied up 3 apiece. coming up here, bottom of the 7th. 1 run is all it takes.
This seat's gonna explode if they walk off.
Evan Craver set to start things off. So far, he's 1 for 2. Singling into left, back in the 3rd, flying out to left in the 5th. Hall on the mound. First pitch hits the bat, foul ball. Unfortunate turn of events there, 0-1. Craver 1 for 2, as I mentioned, before we head to the top. The 0-1 offering down and out, ball 1. Should be 2-0 here. Prior to that 1 ball hitting the bat of Craver. 1-1. Line right center field, giving Trace's Kelly a long shot, not able to get onto it. Extra bases here for Craver. And cruises night 2 for 3 with a double. Calling time here, and this gives a huge advantage here for the Hawks. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Called a strike outside to the leadoff man, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 strikeouts to his name. As for Ray trying to change that here. Needing a walk-off here, it's only takes 1. Center and right fielders backing up here. Kelly's still backing up. A hard throwing right-hander of Hall. Looks like he's going to lay down a bunt. Shifting here, nearly back-picked at second. Craver able to get back in, no throw to Vol. Needing to be careful about that. Any base running mistakes could send us to the 8th. A very important win here from both sides. Vol coming over to the back pocket. That gets outside away from Harrington. Carver coming up to 3rd. 90 feet away from winning this game is Craver. Infield and outfield coming in. Incident like this happened all the way back an inning ago in the 6th. That shot over the 2nd where Vol had a chance to catch it to leave the runner stranded on 3rd. Ended up dropping to bring home a run. One's the count to Ray. Once again, he's 0 for 2, so he's a batter to go after. But the infield coming in. The play is at the plate. Craver's going to have to be smart as there's nobody out. Going to make sure it's a ball that you can score on. The 1-1 offering. Fly left field side, gets out of play. That's another one to the counter. Down to the last strike here against Ray. He's struck out twice so far tonight. And I know for him, he doesn't want to do it 3. The 0-2 fly left field side out of play. Back-to-back foul balls. Keeps his at bat alive. More than likely at last at bat for Ray. And to throw the bat out and find contact. That hits the outside corner. Called it looking. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon against Ray. 1 out for Merritt. He scored back in the 6th. Singled in the 4th. Left-handed hitting. Merritt, all he has to do is pull one in the right. Put his bat on the ball. Flied straight back. That's going to go into the netting. 0-1. Leadoff double followed by a strikeout. There's our Hall. He's trying to find a way to work quickly here and to leave Craver on 3rd. base hit is all it takes. Harrington gonna have to be a brick wall behind home plate. He's already allowed one past him. Has a chance here. That gets away. No. Harrington able to keep it in front of him. A ball and a strike here against Merritt. He's 0 for 3. Apologies, 1 for 2. One pitch is all it takes. 1-1. Fly left field side. Will that one stay in play? It will not as it goes into the bleachers. Down to the last strike here against Merritt. Struck out Ray to the leadoff man. That's where the Hawks are looking to avoid back-to-back. For Hall, he's looking to get out of this jam. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Sits him down. Drop third strike. He's going to take a break for the plate. Throw is in time. He's out. To the 8th inning we go. We're still tied.
Good, good. Hey, talking to you?
Had a chance to get out of this one. Had a double to start in the home half of the 7th. Advanced to third on the pass ball. Ended up being thrown out at home to end it. To the top of the 8th we go. It's the leadoff man of Will Kelly. Starting off with a pitch inside. Make that 2-2-0. If we go to the 9th, the runner will start on second. Kelly's 0 for 4. Catches the inside corner. 2-1. 5th at bat of the night as Craver hits his 50th pitch. Line fair down to third base line. Called foul. We'll get a look at that here on YouTube. That was very close to being extra bases. Once again, apologies here. I know it's hard to see on YouTube as it's blurry. But that is a big pitch there. Coming back to the plate, Kelly. 2-2 the count. Big pitch here. Down and out. Gets away from Merritt. Full count. Kelly's first at bat since the 6th inning. Was unsure if he was going to be able to come back up, but since we hit extras, he does. Payoff pitch. He went around, strike him out. Merritt was able to hold on to it, out number 1 of the inning. This will bring up Hudson Thomas. 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. Has yet to reach base safely since the 2nd inning. That's when he got a hit by a pitch. Back in the first, single to second. Down and in, ball 1. I don't know. 1-0 from Craver. Check swing down the third base line. Shepard's going to have to hurry to fight the loss. And in time, out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Will bring up Ballard. Hopping in, ball 1. Third batter of the inning where Craver started with a ball. But as for Craver, he's looking to go 1-2-3. Ballard trying to keep the inning alive. Catches the outside corner. Good framework there from Merritt as that missed about a half a ball outside. Evens it a ball and a strike. Ballard so far 0 for 1. He struck out in the second and he's been walked twice and hit once. 1-1 misses outside. Merritt not able to get a framework on that one. Falling behind 2-1. 3, 4, 5 up for both sides as Bowers heading a 3-hole. Swing and a miss. He evens the count 2-2 as Craver hits 60. Down for the home half of the 8th. It's going to be Deacons, Lawson, and Shepard. Once again going 3, 4, 5. One more pitch could do it here for the top half. Outside, tried to hit the outside corner. Works the count full. Craver needing to execute on this pitch right here to avoid any chance of a runner to come across the score, as there was 2 errors back in the 7th inning. Downstairs, ball 4. A 2-out walk will bring up Pedrick.
What time is it, Mrs. Ball?
1 for 4 so far. Runner on first. I doubt he's going to go. You have 2 outs. Chop down the third base side. That's going to go foul. Able to get ahead here for the first time in extras. 0-1 to Pedrick. 1 for 4. Has yet to get a base hit since the first inning, singling into left. Was grounded out twice and popped out once. Not being able to get the ball to the outfield since the first inning. Popped up left field side, giving chases Ray, the left fielder, in foul ground, not able to see it. Had a chance to end it, but Ray lost it in the lights. Deacons trying to get there. Unfortunately for him, just a tad out of his reach. New life here, down to the last strike from Craver to Pedrick. Craver with 2 strikeouts, pickoff move over the first, just keeping him honest. As he'll come right back in. Once again, 1 pitch away from ending this top half of the 8th and sending us to the home half. Foul down the first base side, out of play. Keeps the count 0-2. 7 2/3 inning of work so far. 7 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them being earned. As for the other side, only 1's been earned out of those 3 runs. That goes over the back, trying to back pick into right field. It goes. Bullard chasing for second. Throw comes in. Not able to apply the tag, but a runner is 90 feet closer to coming across the score. That nearly got the back of Pedrick. We're going to put runners first and second with 2 outs. And now there's a runner on second. As you can see, Merritt was very frustrated there with that throw.
What time is it, Big Bat?
Coming back in here after the botched pickoff move, as Patrick still down the count 1-2. Just able to keep that one alive. If he would have missed, it would have been strike 3 while nailing him in the chest. 10th foul ball that's gone out of play since the 3rd inning. Still down to the last pitch of the inning. A 1-2 offering. Downstairs evens at 2 apiece. Shepard, Deacons, Craver, Lawson around the infield, Ray, Bishop, and Green. The 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Pitch upstairs, sits them down, and leaves the runner stranded on second. To the home half of the 8th we go. Still knotted up. 3 apiece. Coming back here, bottom of the 8th inning. Once again, it only takes 1 run for the Hawks to walk it off. Deacons, Lawson, and Shepard. Downstairs, ball 1. And on the mound continues to be the same reliever from last half, that being of Hall. Technically, in a sense, a 3-up, 3-down inning after a leadoff double from Craver ended up being thrown out at home to end it. Wano's way outside, gets away from Harrington, 2-0. Deacons is 2 for 3 coming in tonight, had an RBI double back in the 6th and singling in the right in the 4th. Any way to get on base here would be huge. Anything can happen. Outside 3-0, I would have the red white, as it appears that Hall's not been in a mile of home plate here in the 8th. The 3-0. Downstairs, ball 4. Lead-off walk. And here comes a coach out for Kannapolis, so we'll take a quick timeout here. Runner on first, nobody out for Ryder Deacons. For Nova Lawson, that is. Apologies. Coming back here, bottom of the 8th inning, there's been one batter that's come up to the plate. He reached on a 4-pitch walk off of Hall. Ballard now coming up to pitch. That's a Matthew Ballard, who was batting in the 3-hole that started off in left field. Unsure of the new left fielder. First pitch up and out, ball 1. Lawson so far 1 for 3. RBI single back in the 6th. Needing an RBI here. Outside trying to back pick. Infield umpire called him safe. Again, apologies here as I wish I could see first base. Noah Lawson at the plate. Deacons over at first. Firing it in, swing and a miss. Down to his last strike. Still nobody out in the inning. And a tie game here between Kannapolis and the Hawks. Time here. A balk indeed will advance Deacons up the second. Surprised here we aren't seeing a bit of a response from the coach of Kannapolis. Regardless here, 1-2 the count. Runner on second, nobody out. We've seen this back in the last inning. Runner ended up getting thrown at home. 1-2 upstairs evens it.
Let's go.
2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Lawson. Once again, 1 for 3. Ballard trying to find a way to close out of this one. Line to left field. Left fielder heading back. Able to make the grab. Not tagging his Deacons. A loud out there. We'll leave a runner on second. Now with an out. Here comes Jackson Shepard. Once again, started things on the mound. He struck out twice and grounded out to third since. Runner on second, Deacons after a leadoff walk. Pitch right down the heart of the plate. Watched it go by, 0-1. Putting a ball in play here would be huge. Lined into left field. That's going to drop down in front of the left fielder. Holding him at third. It's going to be first and third. And an out. First hit of the afternoon from Shepard is a big one. Puts runners on first and third with an out. Here comes Hunter Bishop to the plate. Hunter Bishop's 0 for 1. Reached on a catcher's interference in his last at bat and was hit by pitch. Winning run 90 feet away for the Hawks. Outside, ball 1. Taking his good old time, getting to second, Shepard.
Put him on. Put him on. Put him on.
Looks like they're going to intentionally walk him. And indeed so, intentionally walk Bishop, who's 0 for 1 for Ace Green. Could be the last batter as the infield comes back in. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. Looked very outside from here. But once again, it only takes one pitch. 0-1 here from Ballard to Green. Pop straight back into the netting. Just like that, 0-2, the Ace Green, who's 0 for 2. Striking out and popping out the short. He needs to put one in play to have any chance of scoring. Deacons over at third, who reach on a lead-off walk. 7, 8, 9 up for the Hawks. If it goes to 9, it's going to be the 5, 6, 7. The 0-2. Chop down the third base side. Into left field. Deacons scores. The Hawks takes the win. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 8th. 4-3 final thanks to the RBI single from Ace Green, getting his first base knock of the night. Once again, final score here in this one. 4-3 in the 8th.
Kannapolis will be playing